Hey guys, so about a couple weeks ago I posted this video showing off my visual navigation program that I built. I said if I got more than 100 if it got more than 100 views, I'd share the source code. And I got 125, so I guess I'm gonna share the source code now. So this is the GitHub repository I've built. It's got a couple stuff. So before we move on, I think it's important to mention that you'll be needing a couple things in order for this to work. First, you'll have to have Python installed on your computer. Next, you'll have to make sure you have Pygame installed on your computer. And lastly, make sure that your EV3 brick is running MicroPython by using an SD card. I'll have links to all of those in the and also in the description below. So what we can first do, we can first download it as a zip. Wait a bit, it'll download it. We can go and open it. So we've got the folder and we've got all our components here. So let's open the main script. Wait a minute. Alright, so as you see here, this is our main script. The first thing you're gonna want to do, you're first gonna want to write all your objects down. Now I'll go to my camera and show you and give you a quick example. You have two color sensors at the bottom. You have two medium motors, two large motors. There's a gyro sensor over there, you might be able to see it. And there's also lastly there's a color sensor there, but you won't be able to see it. So all 8 ports are being populated. So we'll write out all the devices that are connected to the brick. Now I'm just gonna fast forward it because you will probably get the gist of it. Alright, so once you've got all your devices down, you can move on to the next part. Now, I think I should mention, make sure that if you have, for your drive motors, make sure the right one is called right LM for right large motor. The left one is called left LM. Make sure that your gyro sensor is called just gyro. You'll need a gyro sensor in order for this. And if you are using color sensors, if you have one color sensor, just name it R sensor. But if you have two, make sure the one on the right is called R sensor and the one on the left is called L sensor. And if you forget any of these, there's a comment here describing it. So if you're these are just a couple of settings. So let's say if your robot line follows, make sure you put that as true. And if your robot has two sensors to line follow, put that as true. If these don't apply to your robot, just make sure you label them as false. Next, you're going to want to copy the path name of the image. So the image I'm referring to is this one right here, the FLL replay map. So on a Mac, if you're on Mac, right click the image, hold down Option, and go down to here where it says copy as path name. You're going to want to click it, and now you've copied the path name to your clipboard. On Windows, it's quite similar. All you're going to want to do is before you click it, hold down Shift, right click the image, and then you should be able to click on what it's called copy as path. And then it's basically the same thing. What you're going to want to do then, you're going to want to copy the path into here. And that's basically all the setting up you're going to need to do. So once you've completed that, you can click play. Just wait a little bit. And then you can do either of these functions. So the measure function, you can just put down your points wherever you want to go. Click X, and then it'll give you all the measurements of those points. Pretty neat. Write to existing file. Basically, if you already have an existing file, you can write to it. So I don't really have an existing file, but I'll just show how it would work. You have to have like a Python file, and then you can select whatever file you want. And then yeah, and then for writing to a new file, you'll probably use this the most, and I guess I'll just show it off. So let's just call this video test demo. Wait a little bit, and select the folder where you want to do it. So just for the sake of simplicity, I'll just do it to my desktop. You can see where is it? You can see there our folder has been made. So once we put down our points, it should, and then close out the program. And then once you go to open it, you'll see there it has all our points that we put in. Now and if you want to run it, make sure that you open the whole folder, not just a file like I've done here, and then just press play like you do normally. So that's basically all there is. Oh yeah, I guess I'll go over the keybinds. Alright, so I was just going over and I realized I forgot to put in one thing. So if you look here, I forgot that I have to ask the wheel diameter, because when we go to line follow, it's using degrees, so it needs to figure out the number of degrees that's based on your wheel diameter. So I forgot to put it, but I put it in now. Sorry about that. So anyways, let's go and let's click measure. So I guess I'll go over the keybinds. When you want to start, your starting point will be Q, and that's basically in blue. Now your waypoints are F, and if you want to line follow, use L if you want to show where you line follow. So those are basically it. Oh yeah, T is turn, so if you want to turn this way, like from the last point, if you want to turn, just press that, and it will just turn. So that's basically it. If you have any questions, you can contact me, and I've put in my Discord and my Instagram in the readme section, so you can look at that. Also, yeah, I think that's basically it. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye.